What 11 hours of driving does to your body. Imagine hiring a personal trainer and on day one they hand you this program. Sit completely still for 11 hours. Eat whatever's convenient at a truck stop. Skip the water. Run on 5 hours of broken sleep. And repeat that tomorrow. You'd fire them on the spot. No credible fitness professional would ever prescribe that to a human body. But that's not a hypothetical scenario. That's a completely normal Tuesday for a long-haul truck driver. And the reason this matters, the reason this channel exists, is because what happens inside your body during those 11 hours is not neutral. Your muscles are shutting down. Your metabolism is stalling. Your spine is being compressed. Your heart is working harder than it should. And most drivers have no idea it's happening until the damage has already been done for years. Most health and fitness content treats truck drivers like they're just regular people who haven't worked out yet. But you're not starting from zero at the end of a shift. You're starting from a deficit. By the time 11 hours behind the wheel is done, your body hasn't just missed a workout, it has been actively working against you the entire time. This video breaks it down hour by hour, from a health and fitness standpoint, so you know exactly what the road is doing to your body, and exactly what you can do to fight back. Hour by hour breakdown. Hours 1 and 2. Your muscles clock out. The moment you sit down, your glutes, hamstrings, and calves go almost completely inactive. These muscles are also your body's circulatory pumps. When they stop, blood pools in your lower legs and your heart works harder to compensate. That daily cardiovascular overload, repeated for years, is a primary driver of the sky-high blood pressure rates in trucking. Hours 3 and 4. Your metabolism stalls. Your body downregulates the enzyme that pulls fat from the bloodstream to be burned. Fat circulates longer than it should. Muscle tissue that normally absorbs blood sugar sits idle, pushing the body toward insulin resistance. Nearly half of all truck drivers have prediabetes or diabetes, and this is a central reason why. Hours 5 and 6. Your spine takes the hit. Your spinal discs need movement to stay healthy. Continuous sitting compresses them without relief. Your hip flexors have now been locked short for half a day, slowly tilting your pelvis forward and flattening your lumbar curve. This is why back pain follows drivers off the clock and into retirement. Hours 7 and 8. Your heart works overtime. Blood pressure has been climbing for hours. Cortisol is elevated. The circulatory pump in your legs has done nothing all day. Swollen ankles by this point are not just discomfort. They're a visible warning that your cardiovascular system is struggling. Add a high-sodium truck stop meal, and the load on your heart gets heavier still. Hours 9 and 10. Your brain flags out. Research compares cognitive performance at this stage of a driving shift to functioning near the legal blood alcohol limit. The dangerous part for health. Every decision you make about food, movement, and sleep is being made by a brain that is genuinely impaired in judgment. Willpower alone cannot win at hour 10. Hour 11. Full system convergence. Stiff muscles, compressed spine, stressed heart, depleted brain. All at once. During the hour, the job demands the most precision. The body is at its lowest point exactly when the work is hardest. The real fitness challenge. The obstacle for truck driver health is not motivation or information. The obstacle is that the job itself is structurally designed to undo the body. No trainer programs 11 hours of daily static loading. No dietitian recommends midnight vending machine meals. No sleep specialist prescribes a 6-hour broken sleep window. The truck driver has to build a health and fitness strategy that runs in direct opposition to what the job naturally produces. That means every habit has to be intentional, because the default conditions of the road will never support health on their own. What to do about it? Move at every single stop. 5 to 10 minutes of walking, bodyweight squats, or hip circles at every fuel stop reactivates the muscular pump, breaks the circulation pooling cycle, and sends a metabolic signal that your body is not permanently shutting down. This is not an exercise. This is maintenance, as non-negotiable as checking your tires. Eat protein at every opportunity. Protein has the highest thermic effect of any macronutrient, meaning your body burns more calories digesting it, and it protects the lean muscle mass that drives your metabolism. Beef jerky, hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and clean protein bars are all road-viable options that can be built into every stop without requiring a sit-down meal. Wear compression socks on every long haul. This is standard equipment for endurance athletes and long-haul flight crews for exactly the same reason truck drivers need it. Sustained sitting destroys circulation. Compression socks directly counteract pooling, reduce swelling, lower clotting risk, and improve how your legs feel and recover at shift's end. Train your spine off the clock. 10 to 15 minutes of hip flexor stretching, glute activation, and core work after a shift begins to undo the postural damage the road creates. Hip flexor lunges, glute bridges, cat-cow stretches, and thoracic rotations are all floor-level movements that require no equipment and directly target the structures most damaged by a driving career. Protect your sleep window like it's cargo. Recovery happens during sleep, not during the drive. Blackout curtains, consistent sleep timing, no heavy food or caffeine in the 2 hours before sleep, and treating the bunk as a sleep-only space rather than a screen zone are habits that compound into better hormone function, better body composition, and a body that can actually repair itself. Between shifts, hydrate like an athlete. Muscle function, cognitive performance, cardiovascular efficiency, and fat metabolism all decline with even mild dehydration. Most drivers intentionally underdrink to limit stops, a logistical choice with a steep physiological price. Half a liter of water at shift start, and consistent sipping throughout, replaces the false energy of constant caffeine with something the body can actually use. 11 hours behind the wheel is not just a workday. It is a full-day physical event that affects your muscles, your metabolism, your spine, your cardiovascular system, and your brain in ways that are measurable, documented, and cumulative. The drivers who understand this, who treat each shift as a physical challenge to actively manage, not just a route to complete, are the ones who retire healthy instead of retiring broken. You don't need a gym. You don't need a perfect diet. You need a small set of consistent, realistic habits built specifically around what your job actually demands. Move at every stop. Eat protein. Wear compression. Stretch your hips. Sleep with intention. Drink water. That's truck driver fitness. Not gym content for people with 2 free hours and a salad bar nearby. What works in a cab, at a truck stop, at 2 a.m., after 9 hours already on the clock. Subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is built around.